Our mother, Mataji Nirmala Devi.
Yesterday, as I told you, that we are going to have a series one after another, and yesterday I explained to you the introductory part of Sahaja. As I said, Saha means with, Ja means born. Is born, it is inborn, is spontaneous, is living. Whatever is born with you is living. For your fingers, hands, everything is living. And this system is born. Yoga means the union with your spirit. Simple. It's very simple meaning. Yoga means to join. To join you with your spirit, with the divine. This is born with you. This right to be one with the divine is born with you. It's your birthright. That is Sahaja Yoga. Now, to say that it is my method or it is today's method would not be correct, because this is the method of anything that is spontaneous. Like you see a seed sprouting, a flower becoming a fruit, an egg becoming a bud, or you see a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. All this is Sahaja, is inborn within us. And this is existing within us, of which people were aware thousands and thousands of years back. Not only in India, you'll be surprised. They were aware in England, they were definitely aware in Egypt, they were aware in Greece. Recently I went to Greece, to Athens, and I was surprised. Athens word comes from the word Athena. Athena is their goddess. Actually they don't know much about her, but Atha in Sanskrit means primordial. She is the primordial Kundalini. Athena is the primordial Kundalini, the mother of the, expressed as the primordial Kundalini or the primordial mother. And she has in her hand a snake which goes round into circles creating chakras. It's so clearly shown, but they are not aware of it. And they even have, you'll be amazed, the daughter of that Athena, which is placed in among all of us, and they call this bone as sacrum, means a sacred bone. The word sacrum has come from Greek language. Is the sacrum, means the sacred bone, that they were aware that in this bone lies something that is very sacred. And I asked them, how did you get this idea? Was that Alexander the Great who brought these ideas to you? They said, no, this is thousands of years back. We had a rapport with people who were Indians, Indo-Aryan groups, and that's how we know about it. It's most amazing. And so many other things I discovered which was so surprising and so enlightening that these people were very much aware of. Now in England there's a place called Stonehenge. I went to see that place. Stonehenge has tremendous vibration. Tremendous vibration. The whole working of it is nothing but a 3.5 coil. It is placed and it has come out of the Mother Earth. But people did not understand. They started covering it up and all. They made it into some sort of a pattern. But actually the main things must have just come out of the Mother Earth. And it has tremendous vibration and people don't understand what it was. That means people did practice this Kundalini business there. I went to Colombia. I was surprised in Colombia. They told me that the emblem of the Navy is a what do you call that? Condor is called as a Garuda in Indian language. I don't know if you know. It's a very big eagle-like a thing, Condor. And they said Condor is the emblem. I said, why Condor? I mean, what has Condor to do with the Navy? I can't understand. So they said it is because our old people tell us that from India, that is Bhada, from India, a god called Vishnu came on a condor. Thousands of years back, these people said about Vishnu who came on a condor. I mean, I was amazed at their description, and how did they know? I said, how do you know? I said, it is said, and that's why we put it at Condor, we said it's all right, we'll have Condor, because Condor is very much respected. There is no Condor available there, nobody sees them there, nobody knows much about it, but why they talk about Condor is because their Indians say that Vishnu came on a Condor to their country. Now where is Colombia, where is India? If you see their patterns of their ornaments, it's absolutely what we do in India, is to use the wire on top of the gold. I don't know if you have seen their gold ornaments. They had taken an exhibition round. But all of that is all Indian pattern. They said the Indians came down to teach us. Now I don't know how Indians went in those days to teach them. It's most surprising how they had a record in those days and they lost the links. Like in, say, from Iceland, I met a lady and I just asked her, what do you say for sugar in your language? And she said that it's called as sharkara. Now sharkara is a pure Sanskrit word for sugar, pure Sanskrit. Now then we discovered that the Sanskrit must have started somewhere near Norway, because it is said that it started at a place where that Rohini Nakshatra is one of the constellations, is at right angle. Now that's the place where it is at right angle. Is Norway is the place where it is at right angle. So maybe that the pre-Latin language got purified into Sanskrit. There was a big report in this time, and one became the Latin, another became the Sanskrit. And there are so many common words and common concepts that it's remarkable how we have lost contacts and how we are separated now, even as nations. I went to Australia and I was surprised the language that they use has mostly Sanskrit words. Like the river on which we were, on the bank of which we were living was called as Paramata, means the primordial mother. I was surprised how this name was given to that river, Paramata. I asked any Indian, he will know about it. And it's something that we had an all-pervading knowledge of this, even in England, and must be in America also. I should find out some places where I'll be able to locate these things. Especially the old Indians who lived in America. I saw them in Chile and in Argentina and in Colombia. And they knew so many Sanskrit words in their ritualism and all that. I was amazed how the Sanskrit was with them, from where did it spread, and how did they have this knowledge of Kundalini. But this knowledge was a secret knowledge for many years, thousands of years. There was a poet called as Markandeya, who lived, I think, they say about 10,000 years back. He has described about the Kundalini. But he has just described that she resides here and she is awakened and she passes those chakras and all that. But not in details and not very clearly, in a very mystic language. Now what happened in the beginning when people started their civilization, say in India, they first were faced with the nature. Though in India nature is very kind. You can live under a tree or you can live under any shade that you can get, even in a cave, and you can be quite happy and you can eat some fruits, and the climate is so good, it's not so cold and so hot and all that, so one can live very happily. And they had solved their problems like these, some people, and they were living in the forest and they started thinking about their own existence. Why are we here? And when they started thinking about it, they meditated, and in meditation they discovered lots of things, and the thing that discovered that we have within ourselves a residual power called as Kundalini. And this residual power is the power which is not manifested. It is sleeping. It has created the whole of the universe that we are, and yet not manifested, because it has to manifest, giving you your self-realization. This is the power of desire within us. The desire to become one with the Spirit. And that's how they believe that there is this power that existed in all human beings and that it should be awakened. Today I am trying to give you the little history of this, because one by one we will be going through the whole thing.